Welcome back to Voice Unfiltered, the space where we peel back layers on relationships, self worth, and the soft life we deserve. Today, we're diving into a topic that sounds sweet at first, but can turn bitter real fast. Men who start off giving you money and why sometimes it's a trap to control you. Friend, let's talk about why those first cash apps, the bills paid, or the gifts that had you smiling could actually be the first step into control, dependency, and even emotional manipulation. The appeal of generosity. Let's be real. Most of us love a man who shows up ready to provide. Society has told us for generations that a man who spends money on you values you. And at the start, it feels amazing. You think, hey, he's a provider. He sees my worth. He wants to make my life easier, better. He wants to invest into me. And listen, I'm not saying generosity is bad, but here's where the red flag hides. Does his generosity come with expectations that trap you later? Some men use money not just as a gift, but as a leash. Let's start off by talking about how the trap is set. Here's the pattern. I've seen it, and maybe you've experienced it too. I've even experienced it. First date. He insists on covering everything over the top. I mean, private rooms, bottles of expensive wine, market price entrees, the whole nine. He goes in. Okay? The first week, he's asking for your bills. Let me handle that light bill for you. How much are your monthly expenses? How much is your rent? Let me take care of that for you. You don't like that job you're working at? Quit it. I got you. I'm going to take care of you. I got you, baby. Month one, he's paying for groceries, sending random cash apps and Zales and Venmos, and he is doing the absolute most. And why? Well, according to him, just because. Now, while you're smiling and feeling chosen and cared for, something else is happening. You're building a dependency. And the kicker, he knows it. Fast forward. When he wants to control what you wear, who you talk to, or even when you leave the house, it's easier for him to say, I take care of you. You owe me loyalty. I pay all the bills in this house. I do everything for you. Why can't you do this one thing for me? Everything is about you. What about me? And here's the kicker. If you resist, the same money he gave freely becomes a weapon. He withdraws it, he withholds it, or he throws it in your face. Everything he's ever done for you, you gonna hear about it. Everything he's ever done for you, you are going to hear about it. Everything. Now let's talk about the psychology behind it. This is called financial control. In other words, what I like to call financial abuse. And it is one of the top ways toxic partners maintain power. When somebody controls you financially, they influence your decisions, where you live, what you eat, or whether you can leave them or not. That sound like love to you? Is that the kind of provider that you want in your life? For many women, especially if you've been struggling, that early financial relief feels like love. It feels like peace and freedom. And finally, you found somebody to alleviate all of the stress. Trust me, I know. But friend, love doesn't need leverage. A man who truly cares about you will never make you feel like what he's giving you and what he's doing for you has any strings attached to it. He's doing it because he genuinely cares about you. He genuinely cares about your well-being, not because it is a strategy for him to control you later. This is how you're going to protect yourself. So, how do you enjoy generosity without getting trapped? Let's talk about that. First of all, you need to set boundaries early, day one. If a man offers to help, you can accept it, but only if you be okay without it tomorrow. If it's something that you absolutely would be all right with the very next day, you don't have to take it. And if it was taken from you, you'd be okay with that. The second thing I need for all my ladies to do, I understand what everybody is online talking about. You want a man with money. You want a man to provide for you. You want all of these things. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But you have to stay financially independent. You have to keep your own money. I don't care how he spoils you, how much money he sends you, how he tells you over and over that you don't ever have to work again. You need to have a bank account of your own that has plenty of money in it just in case. You need a just in case fund. It has nothing to do with I love him and I trust him. First of all, you shouldn't be trusting anybody 100% except yourself. Okay? Yourself is going to tell you, this is a little bit too good to be true. Let me figure out how to navigate this real quick, where I don't come out losing, heartbroken, broke. Because let me tell you something. If a person has the ability to feed you, they also have the power to starve you. That's a real thing. Last, you need to watch his reaction. You need to watch his reaction when you say no. Because let me tell you something. If that generosity turns into guilt, ultimatums, baby, that's not love. That's control. That is control. And I'm gonna tell you something. Most men that are this way, the only time they ever show their true colors is the exact moment that they think in their mind that you need them. That you need them 100 stock barrel. You need them. And then you will start to see their true colors. You will start to see who they really are. Always have your own. Always set boundaries. And pay attention to the reaction. Not the words. The reaction when you say no. A gift, they're gifting you. That's supposed to feel like a blessing to you. Not a bargain. It's not, if I give you this, I help you do this because I quote unquote care about you. What are you going to do for me later? Yeah, no, we don't want those type of people in our lives. Period. Ladies, let's stop confusing control for care. A man who loves you will give without taking your freedom. He's not going to police you. He's not going to make you feel any type of way. And he damn sure not going to make you feel like the price of his money is your peace. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how much money they giving you. If they are costing you your peace, if your nervous system is on 1,000, walk away. Because all money ain't good money. And just sometimes, if not all the time, you're being tested. Are you really going to settle for this? Are you really going to settle for less? Based off of a number. Think about it. If this episode hit home, please share it. Share it with a friend. Leave a review. Tell us your story. And follow me on Instagram at Nikki Dropping Gems _ TikTok, Nikki Dropping Gems _ And if you want to learn how to attract provision without strings, you need to join my next workshop. All right, so until next time, protect your power, protect your peace, and always keep your voice unfiltered.